Hey everyone, it's Char from Char's Fascination. And we have some Char's Spoopy story time today. I'm taking off my boots. I've been wearing a lot of Harley Davidson lately, but I don't ride and I don't drive, but I just happen to have that. And which I saved for, except for these shirts. The shirts were from Rocco. These are very rare Harley Davidson shirts, but they're still wearable and I take care of them. But that's not why we're here. Oh, my spoopy goshness. I should just start putting my hair back like this and one of those big hair clippy thingies, which I've almost bought, but that's not why we're here. Spoopies, right? Okay. So, like, on one weekend, when my friend Rob and I were sitting in the living room watching Viking, we watched that on Amazon Prime, or Prime Video. So we're sitting there, and I'm like, is Hercules in the house? And he's like, no. Like, Titten was sitting between us on the sofa like he always does, or he'll sit on the arm of the sofa and watch TV with us, which is funny because cat watching TV is hilarious. So, I hate looking down because it's like, Anyway, if I can start filming it from like right here, don't mind all that. Some of that's like on. I mailed that off to Makeup Addict. And her two pretty aprons. Okay. Okay, here we go. That Saturday when we're watching Vikings, and if you want to know what I'm wearing Cursed Cosmetics and the Witching Hour palette for the eyes. That brewed up this beautiful look. And I'm wearing Cursed Cosmetics on my lips. So I will list, of course, if you want my code and just help this maven out. Because I use the Witching Hour and I use the Paranormal palette. So got this look. Okay. And I also use a little bit of Spellbook because we had to bind things together. Okay, so like I was saying, we're sitting in the living room. The cat is there with us. The indoor-outdoor cat, Hercules, is outside. And I keep hearing this, sounds like something is opening cupboards, right? No. I got to get up because I needed to go in my room, plug in this device, right? And which now has a great editing program. Thank you. Yes, so we're back with that. So, okay, back to the story. I go through the kitchen because I have to go through the kitchen to get to my room. And it wasn't something opening the cupboards. No, something opened the danged refrigerator. I was like, Rob, did you go in there? He's like, no, I've been out here with you the whole time. I'm like, I know you have been. I'm like, but did you shut the fridge? It's like, I didn't go in there to touch the fridge. And I'm like, neither did I. I'm like, but come here. It's like, all right, I will tell you, I was screaming like a little teenager. Like, oh my God, Rob, come here. Get used to Rob. He will be in every Supernatural Saturday. We're trying to find some other places so that we don't bore you to death. We may have found a potential place to go look. Because there's been some shystiness that went on in these places, but they're public. So I don't have to ask permissions. It smells like chicken. Anyway, chicken permission. So, okay. The refrigerator door is standing wide open. And I'm like yelling for Rob, like, come here, come here, come here. Oh my God, come here. I would not walk through that kitchen by myself. And Rob was like, and you know what? I think the Spoopy got him back for laughing at me, right? Okay. So I was surprised he slept in his area of the house, because yesterday, we'll get to yesterday's, but okay, last night he went downstairs because he was doing some laundry for his daughter, right? And earlier, like, we have a water softener system that you only need the bags of salt every 6 months, which is freaking fantabulous. 6 months to a year for replacement. So it's like, it runs really friggin' great. So, okay, if I got a facelift to my eyebrows, it would look like that. Would that be weird? Because, like, okay. So, when he went down earlier with the salt guy, right? Because he carried one of the bags down for him because that shit's heavy. There's this pull string for one of the lights, right, in the basement, because you know that shit is the creepy basement light with the pull string. I don't like those things. So he pulls it to turn it on for the salt guy so he could just load up the softener with the salt, right? Okay, then he shut it off, and when he went back down there, right, to do his daughter's laundry, the freaking light was back on. And he's like, something spoopy just happened. And I'm like, what? So as he's telling me what has happened, as he's telling me about this, we hear this odd kind of growling. He's the one that has to sleep in this area. We heard this growling, right? And like growl, kind of cat growl hiss come from that area. And I'm like, did you hear that? He's like, yeah. I'm like, you sure you want to sleep there? He's like, I'm not sure. Like, maybe you're safer on the sofa. Now, the kitten had been sleeping with him off and on, right? Like, laying on him like he was protecting him. I don't know if he did that last night because of the weird growling thing. By the way, if you want to know, transfer proof, and it has a long wear. Which I'm expecting some more Curse Cosmetics this week. I think maybe today. But still, there was a knocking at my bedroom door last night, right? So it's like, he never sitting there having this little chit chat, and we all wake up at like spontaneously at the same time, different rooms, but at the same time in the house. Now, I was talking to him last night. I'm like, do you remember the witching hour being midnight? And he's like, yeah, I do. Like, do you remember the devil's hour being 3 to 3:33 in the morning? And I'm like, you know, it's really kind of odd because in some people's memories, the witching hour is 3 to, or 3:33 in the morning or 3:30. And he's like, no. He's like, and I'm from the South, and, you know, back in the hills, the witching hour is midnight. He is. He's from the backwoods of Kentucky, Tennessee area. in the Blue Ridge Mountains. So he remembers that. So I'm like, have you ever thought that the reason that we're all waking up at a weird hour in the house is because it's the house that keeps waking us up? Now think about that. Have you ever lived in a house that you woke up at some weird hour because it's like your body is saying something ain't right here, get up? Has that ever happened to you? Like, let me know kindly in the comments below if that has happened to you, because like I told you, I'm gonna let you know like all the creepy weird that goes on in this house. And we're plotting out like some new locations for Supernatural Saturdays, which we won't always film on a Saturday. We might just like pre-film, and you don't have to do like ghost hunting at night. You know what? It happens any time of the day. It really does. Like super early in the morning. Any time of the day or night. Absolutely. I mean, we've had things happen like over here where my skincare is next to my lippies. Some of my skincare scooted over, and I was like, you know what though? His daughter's at the right age for poltergeist activity to kick up, and her mom tried getting her into black magic. She would take her to cemeteries with the Ouija board, and I'm like, no. Okay, I may have planchette earrings, and I have my tarot card earrings, but I just have those for the aesthetics of Spoopy. You know what I mean? Or because I'm going to be sewing me up some stuff like a Wednesday Addams dress. I'm doing that look. But that's for October. I'm going to do Wednesday Addams for October. Look forward to that because a lot of people tell me with my hair down I look like Morticia. I don't get it. Morticia don't got this. Even if she did. Actually, that gray in my hair is not Morticia. That's more like Lillian Munster. That character was able to rock that. So anyway, yeah, I thought it's been like too long since I've done a spoopy story time that it was time I came back and let y'all know the spoopiness going on. And I'm going to order like something so that I can use the chip from my camera over to this device. I'm going to be ordering a few things so that we just don't go without. We don't go without. And I purchased storage, 2 terabyte storage, in which if you do Amazon and you do any kind of video with them, did you know that, sorry, my nose itches, I'm allergic to bullshit. I went to the grocery store. Oh my gosh, are your grocery stores about empty of food? Because I know the one here is. Like, we barely have anything on the shelf, but that's a whole other video. But anyway, today is Wednesday. Saturday is another Supernatural Saturday. I thought I'd pop in real quick with a Char Spoopy story time. And with that said, I hope you enjoy the more videos. Oh, wait, hold on. Hold the phone. When we came in, right, like Hercules is outside and Titten is in the living room. So we come in the house and Rob had to go to the bathroom. And, you know, I still have my boots on because obviously I took them off here. And I hear like the basement door rattling. And I'm like, you know, kind of like when the cat decides to go in the basement and then he went back upstairs. But Ted's in the living room and Hercules is outside. So I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, Rob, something's knocking on the basement door. Excuse me. Oh, I gotta go down there and do my freaking laundry. I gotta go down there and do my laundry. I don't want to go in the basement alone anymore. No. Just no. I'm gonna laugh about this because we need to. It's super spoopy. So it's like I kicked the door enough to like whatever it was. Kind of got the hint that I would just kick it if I was able to. So it's like I tried to spook the spoopies by kicking the door. It worked though. It did work for now. So anyway, with that said, stay spoopy. And I will see you in the next one. 'Cause, yeah, we need to bring Spoopy story time back more frequently. See you later.